Hello. Welcome. Authentic Woman Podcast here. Amy Cummings with Cummings Coaching and February. Happy February. I love February. February's well, I have so many favorite months, but February's favorite for me because it's my birthday month. So I love to celebrate my birthday for a whole month, not just the day. And at the end of today's podcast, I am going to be announcing some birthday specials I have going on. And so stick around to the end and take advantage of those if it's something that speaks to you. So our topic today, how to show up matters, or how we show up matters. And I think it's such an important topic because we only have seconds when we meet people. We only have a few seconds to make a first impression. And all of us are selling something, right? Talking to my women entrepreneurs here, right? We're selling something. Even those who aren't entrepreneurs, whoever you're working for, you're representing or selling their brand and their product as well. And so, how we present ourselves is how we package ourselves is important. And I think we've all had experiences of encountering people who maybe didn't present themselves in a professional way or a courteous way or even you know, put together well, right? From their clothes or to their makeup or um, their mannerisms, their tone, all of these things matter. And when we are intentional about how we show up, doors are going to open for us. Opportunities are going to happen. We're going to meet people. People are going to introduce us to other people um, in their Rolodex, so to speak, right? Their people, their realm of influence. And so it's important for us to think about ourselves as this vehicle, um, that we're a vehicle and not a distraction to the product or service that we're offering the world. And that we're just an entry point. And I think people who are in sales, like love sales, do sales, maybe have been in sales all of their life, understand this principle. Um, that first handshake, that first phone call, that first email, all of that is about first impressions. You're building trust. You're building a relationship with with this person or this business, and that we're just that doorway. We're just the doorway into selling them a product. So, like for being a coach, and I know, many of you I know who listen are coaches, we're going to be selling a service to them. And the reason there could be so many coaches in the world today is because people are attracted to different personalities, different types and ways of coaching. And so it's not just about um, that they want a particular product, but they want a particular person delivering that product or service as well. And for you to take just a little bit of time to make sure that when you show up on camera, with your voice on the phone, in a text message, in an email, in person, that you have taken a few moments to make sure that your package represents authentically who you are and then the product that you're selling. And this in no way is about compromising who you are or our own values, but it's about showing up at our highest and best self. And that does take working on ourselves. It takes working on my tone. It takes working on my facial expressions. It takes working on, like, what are the best colors for me to wear? What is the best hairstyle maybe for my face of my shape or shape of my face? Oh my goodness. And um, what could a little makeup do for me? Or do I need to use less makeup? Because again, we don't want to be a distraction, but we want to be a vehicle through which they move through the selling process and purchase. Um, it's sort of like the analogy of, if I was trying to sell someone coaching, so using my own business as an example, coaching to a life of wholeness, to a life of joy and freedom, to a life of abundant contribution. And so I'm like, people are standing on the shore and I'm in my boat and I'm just like preaching to them to join me. And yet my boat is all broken down and rickety and I'm taking on water and I'm having to, scoop water out. I'm not so sure anyone would feel like they should get into my boat. I don't think they would trust me to get them to the shore, the shore of the beautiful island out there of wholeness and life integration and beauty, and that your environment makes a difference, right? And that I would have good self-confidence. No, I want my boat to look elegant. I want my boat to look safe. I want my boat to look engaging. I want music and I want um, it to be, a beautiful, stained color and that it's attractive. It's attractive to that for them to get on to go, gosh, I want what she has. I want the joy and freedom that she exudes. I want the energy that she has. If you're selling a beauty product, right? I want that skin. I want whatever skincare she's using. I want to use that. Or maybe you're selling jewelry. Oh, I love her earrings, or I love that necklace, or I love that bracelet. And so wearing and showing your product, speaking in that language of your product. And for me, like, showing you how to live, like, that my life isn't perfect, and I struggle, but I have awareness of what it is to be a whole woman, a woman who has an integrated life, a woman who is living her dream, a woman who is pivoting with grace. And so when they see those things displayed in us, that's attractive to them, and that invites them into relationship with us, which then could potentially lead to a sale. I had a friend many years ago who had many children. And she said, I always show up to the grocery store, to church, wherever I'm going, put together, dressed nicely, my hair done, a little bit of makeup on. She said, because I want motherhood to be something other women would want to engage in and want to choose. And even beyond that, to choose to have a large family. She said, I want them to see my joy, my happiness of being a mother of 13 children. And she says, that doesn't mean I'm masking that there are hard days in motherhood. But when I show up in the world as a mother of a large family, I want other women to say, I can do that. See how she's doing it. She makes it look easy, but she also, like, she's still put together, she dresses nice, she still, takes care of herself, and I could potentially do that as well. And so, we are each a masterpiece in our own uniqueness, in our own brilliance, in our own gifts that we bring to the world, and that masterpiece is what other people see, and for us to continue to work on that, always working and growing and being attentive. and having people along the way that we look up to and who mentor us and who we say, I love her style or I love what she's selling because of the packaging. And that we're also taking that time to grow ourselves and heal our own wounds in the process so that we can more authentically show up, share with others, sell our product or service, whatever it might be. And people buy on emotion. We know this, right? They buy because it's an emotional attachment or decision. I do it all the time. People also want to be part of a community or feel like they're part of a group or a community. You know, why does someone buy a Rolex when a $20 watch will still tell you the time, you know? um, or a Tesla or shop at Talbot's, right? They want to be part of something that says value, that says precious, that says like there's emotion involved in that, right? I buy beauty products because, oh my gosh, look it, that's a good skin tone on me, or I love my longer eyelashes, or my skin is radiant, right? And that makes me feel good about myself. And and so being that those are the elements of how we know people purchase, right? By the package that they see, buying on emotion, wanting to be part of a community. How can we create value around that? How can we create value and beauty and also sell them on the impact that our product or service will make in their life? That's the secret right there. And to do that from a place of authenticity and how I show up. So taking those couple seconds before you go on camera, like, is my hair in place? Do I, my microphone working? Is my lighting good? You know, um, do I have my notes together of what I'm going to say and share with them? Do I maybe have a glass of water in case I need to take a little sip if I have a dry mouth, right? Or if you're going in person to them, are my clothes clean? And I know for moms with little ones, sometimes that's hard. Get a little spit up on the shoulder, right? Get a little wet wipe, clean it off. But, are my clothes clean? Do I smell nice? Right? Put a little perfume on. I read somewhere like for like Zoom calls and stuff to spritz a little perfume in the room. I do that. I don't use my perfume, but I do have like a room aroma. I think it's like a lemon one that I'm using right now, but I will spritz it in my office before I do a podcast or before I do meet with a client. I mean, it changes how I feel about the space, and it smells good walking in. It smells good while I'm sitting here coaching and speaking. So, just a little tip: put a little bottle of your perfume or one of those little house scents sprayers, spritzers that you can put in the room, and it helps us to show up. It helps us to show up. It helps us to open doors. And yeah, there are many other areas of technique to pay attention to: how we listen, how we respond, how we ask questions. All of those are tools as well. But today, just talking about how do I show up? And maybe on your dream list, a board is, maybe you don't feel comfortable in the colors that you've been wearing. Maybe you need to meet with a stylist and figure out what are the best colors for me to wear. What's the best style on my body? What's the right color of eyeshadow that's going to make my eyes pop? And these, again, are ways that we are helping to package what we are selling so that we can get out of the way, so we can invite them in, right? They come in because they've encountered us, they've encountered our beauty, they've encountered our, our welcoming tone, they've encountered our caring spirit, they've encountered our being seen by us, right? Eye contact, acknowledging them. And those things will lead to increased trust and more sales. People want to do business with other women. So women want to do business with other women who they trust, who they admire, who they see them as the product of their product. And so I just invite you today, as you are thinking about your package and how you show up, where are a couple areas that you might need to learn about, to skill up in, or that you could add to your process so that you can be more inviting, and that you're saying with how you show up that not only do you matter, but they matter. More importantly, that they matter. We show up on time. We show up um, in beauty because they matter. It doesn't matter that how much we say or do. Um, they need to feel it. It's emotion. That emotion is going to pull you through the sale. So analyze how you're showing up and see if there's a place for improvement for you. And now, February birthday sales and bonuses. All right. So, first one is for anyone who wants to upgrade to premium membership with the Art of Being a Woman class. So if you're in one of my Art of Being a Woman mastermind classes and you want to upgrade to premium membership, which means you would get lifetime access to the portal and all of the videos for the and materials for Art of Being a Woman mastermind masterclass, I am giving you lifetime access to join any of my masterminds. Right? Woo! First 6 months is just getting started. After that, joining again to be in another masterclass to, you know, um, work on another skill or another arena of your life is super valuable. So, and you can join in anytime. So again, if you upgrade to premium membership during the month of February, you will get lifetime access to join any of my ongoing ABW masterminds, to join in and participate and continue to grow and share. So that's the first one. And the second one is the Art of Being a Woman master class. So the to do a private strategy master class, the Art of Being a Woman master class is normally $6,000 for 6 months. And I am giving you the great value of doing 6 months private strategy, walking through the Art of Being a Woman class, masterclass in private strategy, one-on-one. I'm giving you the fabulous discount. So it's only $5,000. Woo! I know, it's so exciting. All right, so happy birthday to all of you in my birthday month. I will be rolling out other birthday specials throughout the month, so stay tuned. And in my newsletter, which is almost ready to go out, I will get it over to you, and they'll be in there as well. So, interested in any of that? Let me know. You know where to find me, cummingscoaching.org, or and you can email me there. Sign up for my weekly newsletters, and you can take me on social as well. Bye. See you next week.